to another Adminovate Quick Tip. Today, I want to tell you a story. This might be a little bit longer than 2 minutes, but the question that people ask me, one of the questions that people ask me most frequently is, how did I manage work while I was going through cancer treatment? And the quick answer to that is you have to build a team that you can trust. That is way easier said than done. So let me tell you a story about my treatment and one of the projects that I was managing at the time. So in 2016, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was super young for this kind of diagnosis, and I had 2 little kids at home. My son was just a baby at the time. He was only 8 months old. On top of that, my husband was deployed to Afghanistan. So a lot of stuff on my plate. I was working full-time as a project manager in construction. So it was a whirlwind of activity. All the doctor's appointments, before I knew it, I was sitting in the chemo chair. And I'm gonna share this picture with you. This picture was my very first chemo treatment, and a friend of mine took the picture because she had to drive me to and from chemo while my husband was deployed. So what am I doing in this picture? I am on the phone. I am on the phone for work because it is so hard to let go of things that you are managing. I know that, guys, it is so hard to let go, and I really struggled with that. So I'm sitting in the chair, I'm on the phone for work, I'm trying to get things done. At that point in time, I wasn't feeling any of the effects of chemo, so I felt fine. I thought I could do it. Now, chemo is different for everyone, so my story is not everyone's story. But I felt okay in the beginning of chemo, but as it progressed, I got increasingly more fatigued and nauseous, and I did have to step back a little bit. I still worked full time. I just took a day off kind of here and there, but I knew I was not performing at my very best. And in the middle of my treatment, one of the projects that I was managing was a multi-million-dollar project at a Navy base renovating a pier for aircraft carriers. And during this project, this was one of my largest projects at the time, and in the thick of it, I called my superintendent and I started to apologize. And I was telling him, I am so sorry, I'm not as responsive as I normally am. I am not on site as often as I normally am. I'm really sorry, I'm not giving you the support and management that you need for this project. And his response to me is what really blew me away. He said back to me, he said, Jamie, I don't even know what you're talking about. He said, we got this. You gave us all the resources on the front end. I've got a very competent crew that knows what they're doing. I have a schedule, I have a budget. We touch base when we need something. I know how to get the other resources that I need. We got this. And he really carried that project through to the end. It was a successful project and won the Industrial Project of the Year award from Associated Builders and Contractors. So that was really great. And what it made me realize is that my superpower isn't in the day-to-day management of the project, but it was in the preparation on the front end to build the resources for the team, to build the confidence for the team, and to set them up for success. The superintendent's superpower was in the day-to-day management of getting that project across the finish line. He would pull me in when he needed something. There were still some decisions to be made here and there because it's construction, but I knew that part of building a team that I could trust to carry it through when I was not there was in the preparation and giving them the resources that they need and setting the expectation on the front end of the project. So as you build an admin team that you can trust, whether you're going to take a day off, a week off, a month off, a year off, or you're just going to step back from the business and know that it's in good hands when you're not there, is giving them the resources and the authority to make decisions and know what decisions they have the authority to make when you're not there. So that is my quick tip for you today in building a team that you can trust, is looking ahead to figure out what does your admin team have the authority to do when you're not there, and making sure you're communicating that expectation to them.